Hey everybody, the McLean team back at you again with a pretty cool video today. We're really excited for everybody to see it.
Yes, see our change of scenery. We are in the kitchen today.
We're going to be making a sandwich, a contract sandwich, I guess you could say. But we're just going to start the video with always the third member of the McLean team, Mr. Ribbit. Just give you guys a little update on how big he's getting. He's really growing. He's pretty tired right now. We just woke him up from a nap. So I'm going to turn it over to Chef Olivia here to break it down for you guys.
Thank you, Max, for the introduction. So like Max said, we are going to be making a contract sandwich. So we have this nice spread here. We're going to kind of do a little analogy and take you guys from start to finish on once you put an offer in on a home from the time that you get to closing. Because like a sandwich, there's a lot of stuff in between.
All right, so I will go ahead and get the ball rolling here with our first key element to making a sandwich, which is a piece of bread, aka the offer in this situation. So to any contract, in order to get the ball rolling, first has to be an offer submitted. And guess what? When that offer gets accepted, now we're rocking and rolling. But if it doesn't, it's just another old piece of bread.
Yes. Okay, and so once our offer is accepted and our sandwich starts going, the next thing we're going to do is add some mayonnaise, otherwise known as your escrow deposit. Now, while an escrow is not pertinent to a contract, just like mayonnaise isn't pertinent to a sandwich, but I like mayonnaise. Max likes mayonnaise.
I do.
So just like you have the option to put a little bit of mayonnaise or a lot of mayonnaise on your sandwich, you also have the option to put a lower escrow deposit or a higher. Of course, the higher your escrow deposit is, the stronger your offer may be. Just like the more mayonnaise you put on your sandwich, the stronger it'll be. Probably not in a good way.
All right, guys. So next comes the cheese. And so the cheese in this situation is going to represent a home inspection. Now, just like a sandwich, you don't absolutely have to have cheese on it. But for all the cheese lovers, which is me and I know you, you're going to really want cheese on that sandwich. Just like with a home inspection, you don't have to have it done. But it's highly recommended, especially whenever going and buying a home that you don't necessarily know all the problems that might come along with it. That cheese, that home inspection is going to ensure that that sandwich is good to go.
Okay, so next we're getting into the meat. Literally, the meat. And that is going to represent applying for your loan. Now, while you should get pre-approved before you put in an offer, once you get into that process, you are going to have to finish up your application process with your lender. They're going to ask for things like more proof of income, maybe proof of employment, things like that. And like the meat, it is absolutely necessary to a sandwich. Otherwise, you're just going to have 2 slices of bread with cheese and mayonnaise.
Well, it's kind of like grilled cheese, but not at all.
Okay, guys, so next is your appraisal. Otherwise, the tomatoes. So this is the part where your lender is going to ensure that the home is worth what they're looking for. And unlike tomatoes, you don't want your appraisal to be full of holes. Yeah.
So next comes the part where you're going to want to get clear title. So what that's going to basically be is they're going to go through and make sure that there's no liens on the property or no heirs that are currently still lingering around there. So you're going to add that in to your sandwich. And you know what, guys? I know you don't have to have lettuce on the sandwich, but you know what? We're going to today.
I love lettuce. All right, guys. So once you get done with your appraisals and your inspections, that's whenever you're going to give your lender the go-ahead to start the underwriting process. That's when you get into the real nitty-gritty part of everything. So we are going to add our onions because sometimes the underwriting process can be a little stinky.
I like a lot of onions.
He's stinky.
All right, guys. So now we're starting to come down. The sandwich is starting to really come together. It's looking pretty good. So what are we going to do to spice everything up? Because who doesn't love bacon here in America? So the bacon is going to represent your homeowner's insurance and getting your survey done. So these are going to be things that right before, as we start creeping into closing, you're going to need and you're going to want to add on to really start solidifying this sandwich.
All right, guys, so now it's all coming together. We're at the very end. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring it all together with some salt and pepper. Just like that. So right before closing, you're gonna have what's called your final walkthrough. So that is where you're gonna walk through the property, make sure everything looks good, tastes good in this predicament, I guess.
And just make sure everything is exactly what you were getting yourself into when you went and saw that home the first time.
All right, guys, so we are almost coming to an end. Right before closing, you're also gonna get your final funds from your lender. Catch up. So this is where you're going to know exactly what you need to bring to the closing table. This is going to be that down payment that you should have already discussed with your lender and your closing costs.
I want to point out, guys, that she just doesn't like mustard. Otherwise,
yeah, I know this is a little weird, but I hate mustard, so I'm making a sandwich. So.
All right, guys, so last but not least, we have, of course, closing day. Final piece of bread, we go in there, this is when we get that happy moment to give you guys the keys for the first time, and the home is officially yours after we sign off. It is glorious. Boom. Bread de resistance.
So now we are closed, and we get to enjoy our new home and our sandwich. Here we go.